I missed the story behind the glasses. Can someone refresh? So, okay. Here's the thing about glasses, alright? Some people actually have some issues with their eyes, and it makes it difficult for them to see properly. The way that eyes work is, there's basically a bunch of, like, lenses inside of your eyes that are just part of your body that will focus the light onto your retinas, and what you see is actually the, like, light being projected onto your retinas. But much like many other parts of the body, those lenses can have some issues. Those lenses inside of your eyes that focus the light onto a specific spot. And when there are issues with those lenses, you can add additional lenses in front of them to make up for that gap that's happening, or to either, like, if the thing, you can use external lenses to make up for that, like, internal issue and focus the light properly. Yeah, that's a good one. That's such a good one. Yeah, so here's a nice little useful drawing to help you guys understand, okay? You know how when you have transparent things, the way that the light gets or passes through it isn't just all necessarily straight through, and it can get refracted? Well, that's what's happening in your eyes, and it's focusing all of the light that's coming into your eye onto one point of your retina. And your vision can start becoming blurry or have some other sort of issues if, for example, your lens is too thick or too thin or anything like that. And glasses help alleviate that issue and correct it. So yeah, that's the deal with the glasses. It's to help people's vision. Your chat isn't that dumb. Why are you explaining that? Someone asked me what was the deal with the glasses. And yes, I understand that they were asking me, Zajef, why are you wearing glasses now when you weren't wearing glasses before? But I think it's funnier to pretend like I didn't. Maybe I'm just dumb, but did you get a haircut? A while ago. Like 3 weeks ago or some shit. Can you please explain how the different lenses interact with one another? Sure. I'm down. Let me open Paint. Let's do a physics lecture, chat. So, when you have a ray of light, let's zoom out a little. When you have a ray of light that comes into contact with a surface, a transparent surface, right? If the surface is completely perpendicular like this, the light's just going to go straight through like this. However, if the surface is at an angle, let's actually go for something like this. That's easier to see. If it's at an angle, then instead of going straight through like this, it'll try to adapt. And it's instead gonna go like this. It's gonna try to correct itself so that it's yeah. This is called refraction. Now, the angle at which this gets changed is gonna depend on the source material, right? If your refractive index or whatever, dude, I don't know the names of these things in English. I learned it in French, okay? But if your surface has a higher refractive index or whatever it's called, then the angle will be changed more. What that means is that if you have Hmm. If you have a surface that isn't actually completely straight and it's curved in some way, then the way that the light is going to get refracted through it will be different. So, let's say you have an object that's emitting light because it's reflecting the light that it received from external sources, like, I don't know, a fucking mug right here. Right? And you have that object, like, fucking here, right? Very cool. Let's make it bigger. Very cool. So, the center of this object is going to be in the middle, and because it's going up against a surface that is not curved whatsoever, it'll just go straight through. However, this part here is meeting at an angle that is different. It's not perpendicular, and so it's going to get refracted. So it's going to go like here. And then here, same thing. You're at an angle that's different. It gets refracted. And it goes like here. Same thing for the point here. And as you can see, the point that starts here is now lower. The top is lower, the bottom is higher, which means that an object that is seen through a convex lens like this will appear smaller. Similarly, a concave lens, so if it's like this instead of this, yeah, there should be a focal point, but like the focal point generally when you're okay, fine. This isn't my fucking optics homework, okay? I didn't think I needed to make it entirely precise, but if it'll make you happy. There you go. So if you watch it from here, it'll be this amount smaller, but if you watch it from further, it'll be even smaller. Anyways, the way that it works in your eyes is you have the retina that receives the light. Fucking Kali. Here. But if you have a problem with the thickness or the shape of your lens at the front of your eye, then what can end up happening is that instead of the focal point being on the retina, it's going to be behind it or ahead of it. And glasses add an additional lens. I'm not gonna fucking draw another one, but well, I guess I can roughly draw another one. They add an additional lens here that is gonna already make these things like this and like this, so the focal point becomes on a different, or to move the focal point to try to make it hit the retina properly. Anyways, good talk. Optics class was fun, but wave bullshit, like, Optics 101 is fun, but wave bullshit is not fun. So yeah, yeah. Is there a difference between contact lenses and glasses? It's just where the lens is, right? The glasses act as a lens that's here, that's gonna already do things like this. Sorry, the lenses of your glasses act like this, whereas the contact lenses effectively add as a way, or function as a way to adjust the shape of the lens you already have to correct it directly. Technically, it's not exactly that because they're not made of the same material your eyes are made of, so there's going to be a different refractive index here than here, but like, more or less. Slight nitpick, the lens is supposed to place the focal point before the retina, not on the retina. See, that's not optics, that's biology, so I don't give a shit. But thank you.